This is Geometry 8-110 or 8-110, and it says Krista's trying to solve for x in this triangle. What equation would she write? So I drew the triangle. So for letter A, you can see what I wrote. Since the triangle, it's a right triangle, so I can use my trig ratios. So the ratio, I want to choose one of these three SOHCAHTOAs. I want to choose the one that has adjacent and hypotenuse, because that's the relationship that the sides have to the angle that I know. So I look over here, the one that has adjacent and hypotenuse is cosine. So what I would write is the cosine of this angle, 58.5, equals adjacent over hypotenuse. So that's the answer for letter A. They just want to know what is the what would she write as an equation. So there it is. And then letter B says, Krista does not have a calculator, but she remembered something funny her friend Juanisha told her. Juanisha's favorite sine ratio is sine 31.5 equals 0.522 because 522 is Juanisha's birthday. Without a calculator, use Juanisha's favorite ratio to solve your equation from part A. So you might be thinking that's a problem since Juanisha, here's Juanisha's. She's got sine. We want to know the cosine of 58.5. This is not a cosine ratio. So I hope that if you think about it for a little while, you might want to look at this number, and maybe this number turns out to be that angle. So we can find out for sure. I think I have let me get a calculator. There's a calculator. So, how do I figure this out? So I just want to find out if that other angle is 31.5. I'm pretty sure it is. You can't see what I'm writing. 180 minus 90 minus that angle that we have is 58.5. And let's see if that equals the 31. It does. Okay. I knew it did. 31.5. So it turns out that this angle right here is 31.5. That says 31.5, not 51. Okay. So now we know that the sine of 31.5 is 0.522. So if we just look at our triangle again and think of writing a ratio with this angle, our ratio could be the sine ratio, right? Because we have opposite and hypotenuse, and that's the SO of SOHCAHTOA. So I can rewrite this now that I know that angle and say this is sine of 31.5 equals opposite over hypotenuse. Now, if I want to solve this, actually, so we don't have a calculator, remember. So, but we already know that sine of 31.5 is that number right there. So I'm just going to replace this whole thing with 0.522. That's equal to x over 7. Okay, if I multiply both sides by 7, well, I better put that in my calculator. I'm going to be able to solve this thing. That's what x is going to be. So I don't have that in my calculator. Okay, so I'll put it in my calculator. So it was, I want 7 times 0.522. That is equal to 3.654. I should write it as wavy lines like that. Okay. Is that all that they want? I forgot where it was. Oh, it's right here. Solve it. Yep, that's all. So there's your answer right there.